It says we are live. Well, let's hope. See the word friend? It's friend. I see. Oh dear. So, hello everybody. Today I'm not showing you any books you need to go out and buy. In fact, you don't need to go out and buy any of the books I talk about anyway. So, I am Man Frankie. This is Violet I got over here.
I'm here.
And together we are the Bad Scientists. Hooray! And we're not singing today.
No, we're not singing today.
Right. Was there anything you wanted to talk about, Igor, dear?
Oh, I know there's an echo, everyone, and I'm so sorry. We're still dealing with that. I want to say hi to Colleen. I know how she feels about the books, Fran.
Yeah.
Hi, Anne. The package should be there today. It's on its way. Hi, Liz. Anybody else? Is that it? That's all I see.
Liz and Colleen. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, Anne Lauber.
Anne Lauber's here. I sent her a package, and my tracking says it should be on her door today, but we'll see. We know how the mail is. So
I pressed a button wrongly. Dear me.
So hi everyone, and thank you for being here. And hi Mariah.
Here we go then. Oh, hi Mariah.
Fran, I don't know what's going on, but YouTube is showing. Can anybody hear us? YouTube is showing is saying live in 21 minutes.
Huh? Oh, my little clock in the corner here is saying it's live already.
Well, on the StreamYard, yes, but I'm over at YouTube, and it's okay. They can hear us because the picture's frozen. That's
all right.
I'm going to reboot. There we go.
Okay, well, let me just say what I'm going to say today.
Okay, you go ahead.
If we don't, we'll just have to do something else, won't we? So I've got a whole pile of stuff here. I've cut up loads of lovely paper, including some nice black, so we can see my nice new poised to bite you dragon. He has some flames, but I put them somewhere at the moment, and when I cut them out, oh, here's one of them.
Hi, Diane.
Whoa, on the floor.
Hey, Mad Frankie.
Yes.
What do you think?
What? About what in particular?
Like getting me off the screen and let's get a
good. Okay. Sorry. There you go. So there's my latest dragon. Now he's quite fierce. He likes to sort of fly up in the sky and then sort of hover and then swoop on people. He flames, and he's got these little poison sacs in his decorative tail, so you don't let that get anywhere near you, because each of those little bulbs on the end is full of poison. Whang! There you go. That's him. We'll be playing with him later.
Cool.
And this is the book I want to talk about. It's a book I've been using for quite a while. You can see it's got a fair bit of wodge in it. Got plenty of room for more though. And I used this just as something to type down up, put in ideas, draw little sketches, things like that, and show what I wanted to do, what I was thinking of, little to-do lists of things. This was me thinking about doing bookmarks or charms or tags, something like that. And I did that for a couple of pages. Sometimes I put paper down or washi tape. Sometimes I drew it on. And sometimes I use napkin. So there we go. Various things. There's some pages and nothing on it. I don't know what that was about. Something to do with the clock. There's me with cogs and Fabergé egg idea. I don't know. Various dragon heads.
Fran, being that it's mostly done in pencil or light something, it's not very, it needs to be closer.
Oh, okay.
just for this.
Beg your pardon.
Those last 2 pages I could barely see.
There's a dragon. Another dragon.
Yeah, go
Look
back.
if I show the screen. Oh. A weird clock. That's all. It was just a cylinder clock, an idea for making one out of some brass or something. And a Fabergé egg. And just some cogs and wheels and things. Nothing special. Nothing really special. It's just notes. It's the idea. Putting down notes. There's some more dragons. A dragon's claw. Another dragon. That's a sketch for a picture, which is just here that I did in the end. Let's see if I can undo it and show you. I think
And Mariah said
acrylics.
they have a few more holiday stencils to get out, and then on to other things again. Oh, wow, Fran.
So that was the sketch, and that was what I came up with. So, yeah. Just, somewhere to think of things, this notebook is. That's what it is. It's a thinking pad. So what else have we got in here? Anything else of interest? Just some words to remind me of things. What I saw after my eye operation. Oh, I don't know. Oh, dear. That was another project for Falling Leaves. Love Fall Art it was for. And I had little faces, twisted faces and round faces. Falling down the page like that, which I did actually do in a A4 size journal, but I don't know where that is now. No idea.
Hi, Trish.
There's other things. Making a rucksack into a steampunk bag. Never got round to doing that. Drawing of various machinery in a dungeon with the electricity and the big, whatever they call them, condensers or compressors, can't remember. I think it's condensers or something. Capacitors, that's it, capacitors. Yeah. And here's some of the designs that went in it. And 3D, drawing a guitar, just basic stuff, any old thing, really. And you can, I even did a bit of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. All sorts of things. And there's some things in here like just sketches, nothing in particular, just doodles really. Sometimes they turn into something, sometimes they don't.
Don't we
That's
all?
copper paint on there. Sorry?
Don't we all have little books like that? Idea books?
Oh, probably.
I know I do.
So that was copper painted on there. That was iron, I think, or possibly the bronze paint. And then I put the patina on liquid to see what would happen, and that's what happened. I really liked this little idea of a abandoned metal fish at the bottom of the ocean, where you can see the ribs and show that it was once occupied by somebody. So it was a machine that moved around with the riveted plates all over it. Just playing. And these actually got turned into something. What have I dropped? Oh, I've dropped some tracing paper. We'll be playing with that later. So this was a design for a face, which turned into this face. It's got the suckers on it because I wanted to do a sort of Neptune-y face. That's what I did in polymer clay. And then there's a turtle design, which eventually got turned into turtles later on. And just, fizzy-wizzy little nothing muches. And then there's this one, the alien plant. This is my first alien plant I did a while back. I quite fancied doing that as a stencil, but obviously I've got to invent the rest of the plant because you can only see so far on these. There must be something else going on down there. So I've got to fiddle about with that. Just putting some paper down with different designs on. I think that was stamped on, or yeah, probably stamped on. and then highlight it because it didn't come out all that well. And I put it on this lovely colour of sprayed paper, sprayed that one. So lots of little bits. This is something from a Led Zeppelin song about the carpet crawlers. People who know Led Zeppelin will maybe remember that. So the carpet crawlers could be little beetles, or they could be talking about little babies. You know, babies crawl on carpets.
I kind of like.
I don't know.
It's the song from Black Sabbath, "Fairies Wear Boots."
Yeah, well, that was something that was turned into a full picture. It wasn't so successful, that one. I mean, it wasn't as good as the drawing in the end. The drawing had more possibilities than ended up on the page, or felt like it anyway. That's the first time I used the Atlanticus glaucus. Was it Glaucus Atlanticus? One of those. It's the sea dragon, the one that I turned into a stencil. You can see where it came from. It's a real creature, but this is a 3D model of it. Various other 3D bits and bobs. Some door designs.
That's a cool idea, book.
Yeah, various little things. Just this is a good idea. If you don't have one, get one. Start one for yourself, even if you have to make it yourself. Why not? I mean, we do that sort of thing all the time, don't we? This is to stop things from sticking, this waxed papers. So that's about as far as it goes for that one. I have what I normally do. Now, what I have done with other ones is cut things out and add them to it. So this one, not so much, but there was another one where I had lots of stuff in notepads this size, you know, the ones I normally do my notepad-y stuff in, just scribble and put a shopping list on the back, you know. And then I think, oh, I like that. So instead of drawing it all over again, and maybe it won't be quite so good, cut it out, put it in a book.
There you go.
That's what I do. Like I've got all these, you see. This is the book I'm using at the moment. So I've got the Eye of Horus and the Eye of Ra, and I'm trying to figure out what the difference is. I drew that dragon in here. All those are taken out now because they've all been put on the light box with a fresh sheet of paper and traced on so I can get them as stencils. But let's see what we've got in the way of stencils. I did post pictures of them, but let's have a look. Here's one. We know about him. Showed you that. Then there's these other alien plants, the second one, which is the first one to turn into a stencil.
I love
and I just cut and lots of them.
Yeah.
In different sizes, all in one sheet. And I was amazed, absolutely amazed with how well the silhouette cut them all. I mean, that's the smallest one. And look at it. It's lovely. Cut it really well. So I'm hoping that that particular iteration will cut okay on the Cricut. I don't know. I'll have to upload it and see what Mariah says. If it's no good, we'll just have to go over it and thicken bits up again. Well, not, yes, I've thickened them up once already, so. But I'm going to have a play with them tonight. For me, it's night. So I say tonight is probably morning for everybody else. And then there's all these lovely things. I wanted some abstract stencils because I want to do background. So I don't really want things like dragons on them, which is a pity because I can't wait to play with that. But I want it for a specific project. I want it to cover Mr. Fuzzy, right? So I want to cover Mr. Fuzzy with a lot of patterned paper, but not highly patterned, just with shapes on, right? So thus we come to these. Now I really like that one.
Oh, I love it.
It's so just done with scratchy lines, but I left the scratchiness so you get a little irregularity here and there on the ends of the bits.
These are
so
my
that's quite nice. And then there's that one, which is different sized squares. It was just different sized squares, but Mariah suggested thickening the lines on some and making them look different. And that's quite a good idea. That really was a very good idea. I liked that a lot. And then after cutting this one, when I pulled it out, I got that lovely shape. I thought, oh, so So that's going to make a rather nice mask of its own, isn't it? Lovely. I like things that do that twice. And then there's the inside bits of this one got turned into that. I went back into Photoshop, selected the inside bits, transferred them to another layer, and then connected them up with extra lines. So I got that, and it looks rather to me like the plan of some Roman villa that Time Team found in the soil. And this is what their geophys produced. It looks like to me. So there you go. And then there's this one. I rather like that one. That was the one that I did directly onto the sheet of card, and I did it with these things. Only not with white, with black. Like this huge, great, big, fat one that is so big. And I just went just to get these shapes, you see. And then I sort of rounded them a bit by passing them through Illustrator and saving them as an SVG file, opening it up again, saving it back as a PNG so that I had these lines up that I could transfer the file to Silhouette and get it out. And there we are. So that's that.
Hi, Evie.
But of course, everything else had a mask with it. Like that. So we got all those as well.
Oh, I
and
know.
then
Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah, rather like the blocks of Minecraft, yeah. And I did this a couple of times. That one. And that one. That's a slightly fatter one, that one. That one I think is the one that failed because I hadn't done it right, and it created a line around everything because I should have made everything black and the holes white. You know, so as to let me get a big one and show you what I mean. What I should have done is everything here that's white should have been black, and everything that's black should have been transparent. So after I'd done that, I was able to cut that out properly.
Yeah.
So that one was actually everything that's white was white, but there was a black line around it. And of course, Silhouette just cuts a black line doubly, so you get this thin, straggly bit. Like this mess. Dreadful. There's just no use whatsoever to man the beast out. I do that occasionally, but I'm getting used to not doing that, hopefully. So let's have a little play. We've got various papers here I want to try out. We've got newsprint, white newsprint, and deli sheets, which I haven't used for quite a long time. Can't remember why I didn't use them very often, but we'll find out soon enough. And I've got some of the old white tissue. I don't know that I'll be using that much of that because I'm hoping for a black background. So I also cut quite a few of these sheets of black paper, including this one that doesn't seem to have been cut. So I'll just cut that one. This is the one from Hobbycraft. The others are a roll from Hobbycraft, which is a different, I think it was a craft paper they called it, the other one. So this one should only just fit on the plate on width-wise, so I've got to be careful cutting it. There we go. So I've got a couple of sheets of that. I may need to go and get some more of that, though. But I did cut up some glassine as well. So I've got some nice glassine. There. The glassine is quite thin. I mean, it looks whitish, but it is quite thin. Yeah, pretty good. It feels like it's got some sort of coating on it. I've also got some tracing paper, which is somewhat thicker, and it's very old tracing paper. I bought this in Devon when my kids were kids, when they were little. So That's quite old. Well, I've only got that length, so I've had to cut them into. I've only got a couple of sheets of it to try, so we'll see what happens. And then the rolls of black, so I've got loads of that. So let's have a go and get started, shall we? Because I want papers for Mr. Fuzzy. That's what I want. So I'll put these down where I can reach them. And we've got an extra plate there ready. We'll start with some blacks, I think. Well, that's if I can lay the blacks. Black? They're not all springing all over the place. The trouble when things are on a roll, they are inclined to roll back up again. But of course, once you put them on the gel plate, they start to behave a bit better. So let's take this off. This is just a bit of lining paper I'm using as a cover sheet. Oh, I don't like that little bit. And I'm not too keen on that bit either. I think that was a hair. That looks awful. Look at that. It's made quite a divot in the plate, that. Yeah. It'll probably recover, but I think we're going to have divot shapes in the prints from now on.
Hey, Anne, go check your mail.
Anne has mail.
Yeah.
You got
notification it was delivered.
Oh, another little intrusion. There we go. We get that off. And a little bit there. There we are. Now, let's have a go and see what we can make. So I want to use coppers and deepish blues, like Prussian indigo, maybe phthalo. That's a turquoise. I don't know if I really want turquoise, but I'll put it out.
Evie says she loves pulling prints with glassine.
Sorry, Evie says what?
She loves pulling prints with glassine.
Yes. It was the only thing I found that would go through my printer twice. The first time was all right. The second time, it burnt out the printer. I don't know if that was the glassine's fault, but it was probably me not properly attaching the glassine to another sheet, and it just got crumpled in the machine and just ruined it. What's that one? There we are. Iridescent copper, like fine. And I want one in the Uji Moos. Yes, Uji Moos, you know those. It's probably somewhere, but I don't remember. So let's have that one. Iridescent copper, fine. There we are. Now I'm going to use those on some black, and if I run out of my little black, my big black sheets, I can always go to a smaller plate and use the Astro Brights, because I've still got loads of those left. I wish I could get the Astro Brights in a bigger size. I've only got A4. Let's get rid of those bits of metal. We have got some reds that we can use now, because I was a good girl. I was. And I filled that one up. Red one is nice and thick. And I also filled up the bloody one, which I think of as dry blood, to such extent that I've now got a pot and a bit of it. So much in there, I couldn't get any more in. So I've been very good.
Mariah says contact a local print shop. They can get larger sheets.
Of Astro Brights in this country? I don't think so. I don't think they've ever heard of it. But I can try. You can always try. I got a bit fed up with print shops when they were making a mess of the laser prints. The black prints. They were not doing it very well. I was not happy. So I've got Sailor Blue here. A little bit of that. I don't want loads mixed in. I just want some areas. So let's see how that goes. Let's get my pencil up on me. I've got a load of fluffy bits here because I brought a box back from Gwynn's that had some very old cotton reels in it. So old that they were falling apart, falling off the, unwinding and coming off the doodah. And I wanted them for Sam because she's the only person I know that does that kind of sewity thing. So I just spent this afternoon putting them back on their little reels.
Just the reels alone, I would love.
Well, they're not very anything to write home about. They're just old plastic. In fact, I found loads of bits of old plastic all over the place in the drawers.
Oh, they weren't wooden ones?
Oh, no.
Oh.
And they because they'd broken there, so there was lovely rats' nests. Yeah. So let's put one of those there. I like that one. I really like that one. Got an interesting shape to it. I'll put the dragon away for now. And I'll use that one as well. There. And I might use an alien plant or two. Well, that one's tied up with dragon. Let's undo him. That's better, my boy. Leave the alien plant alone. It's not for eating just yet. There we are. Now, a nice sheet of. Let's try the tracing paper. Because this is the first one on the plate today, so it'll probably need a bit of a warm up. So this is quite thick tracing paper. It'd probably be terrible. Absolutely terrible. But you never know. If you don't try it, you never find out. I used to be so unsure about trying things out, I really did. But that's where the fun lies. So long as you're prepared for it never to work. Oh, look at that! What lovely squidges!
Wow.
Lovely. That's not soaked into the tracing paper at all. It's all on the surface, so that will have to dry very carefully. I will put this over here and get out of the way.
That would have been great as a registration.
Well, look, I've still got quite a bit on there.
Yes, you do.
So I can add copper to that. Oh, yes, I've got lots left.
Anne would like to know, where does Mariah get her bags for mailing prints and things? If Mariah's still around.
Hey. Have a lunch.
Craft a lunch.
Craft a lunch. I think I'm going to get something really good off this one. This next one. It's looking nice. Hello. So, that turquoise sailor. Was that turquoise sailor? No, it wasn't. It was this one. Sailor blue green shade. That's what it was.
So another suggestion from Mariah is find an offset commercial printer or find commercial paper suppliers, and they will sell it and can direct it to small shops that do.
All right.
So if you find a commercial paper supplier, they could probably direct and ship it to a local shop.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe someone like Jackson's might They're UK, they're London based. Now I'm going to use this black sheet. It's one off the roll. You can tell because I won't lie still.
And got Don't you guys know that giving is just as good as getting? I love giving. There's a package that's
What would be great
if we that's really got me.
What would be great, Violet?
Yeah,
would be if we had that some method of inviting another guest in so that she could show what she got.
Well, if
whether you send her a load of knickers or not. Maybe not then.
No, I didn't put any knickers in there. If Anne has if she has her phone, I could send her the StreamYard link and we could bring her in. Even if we can't see her, we can, well, it wouldn't be any fun if we couldn't see her. So never mind. That was like dumb.
Well, if she's got a camera on her phone, we could.
Yeah. I mean, if she'd like to show and tell right here.
Yeah. That's not bad at all, is it? That's a good one, that one. I like that.
Good.
That's got a greeny shade to it. That sort of makes the copper go a little bit greeny at certain angles. And look at the lovely, lovely speckly bits. I'm loving that.
I like that part.
And I think I've got two good prints off that first one right from the very beginning. Amazing. So I'm going to try some other things with the copper, but I'm keeping to the dark colors.
Let's see. You could send me a picture, but I couldn't. Okay, Mariah posted a link to the glassine bags for Anne.
I'm going to be using some glassine later.
Not
sure about
you know what, coloring. Anne? You could put it in makers.
Yeah.
If you couldn't come on here live with us right now, then you could go ahead and take pictures or video, whatever you want to do, whatever works for you, and go ahead and post it in makers. That would be okay. Right, Mariah? That would be okay. See, Mariah's nodding her head yes.
I can't see that. Right, another black one. This is quite a bright one, this. I'll try some glassine next.
See, thumbs up from Mariah. Yeah.
Ooh.
See? There you go, Anne. Do it that way. Make it easy on yourself. Not that we would love to have you in here if you know how to do it. I'd love to bring you in, but I don't.
Well, if I have her email address, I can just send her the invite.
Well, I could send it to her over Facebook Messenger.
Yes, you could. You've got it in your chat, haven't you? Same thing.
Yes, I do. In fact, I'm on StreamYard right now, so I could send it right from here. But I don't want to stress her. I don't want to make it difficult for her to try to learn some tech stuff.
It's only if she wants to. She doesn't want to. She don't have to. Just an idea. There's not so much of the blue on there, which is good actually, because I thought it was a bit overpowering.
Hi, Paula.
It wasn't blue. It was oxazine purple.
Yes, she is, Colleen.
Nice shapes. I'm enjoying that.
That's mappy.
It is, isn't it? It's very mappy. And I've still got some on there. I'm going to put a bit more on.
Similar. Anne, what I would do is send you a link. And as long as you have your camera on your phone or whatever you're using, you would just click on it and you would be here. And then we would bring you in. We would say, okay, bring you in. Here. Well, let's
I'm
see
going to
what
put
we
it
can get
in.
done. Good time to experiment, huh?
Yeah, what a good time. Yeah.
If
Now this is indigo, so this is going to be rather dark. I might try this on the glassine.
okay, you keep going, and I'm going to get her that link.
Mm-hmm.
And send it. Can I send it to you through Facebook Messenger? And that's where I'm going to send it. And you get it.
It's going to be
You
squeaky, that
click
one.
on it. I hope.
Glassine, a piece of glassine. Nice bit of glassine. This is glassine.
Hi, Debsy. Deb says, and if I missed you, Diane, hi. And Deb C says, oh, wait, I missed this part. Were the dark marks from a stencil or drawn with what? The dark marks are from a stencil. We're only working with the stencil.
The stencils are still down on there.
Yeah.
These are my new stencils. I'm just testing them out before putting them up for Mariah to have a look at, to see if they're any good. So that is
Oh, Paula, you missed a lot. Fran and I solved world problems, and then we went on and baked cakes and made ice cream, and now we're just settling down to play with the gel print.
That's quite stripy because I put that on in one direction. No, it's not a song.
I'm just kidding, Paula.
That one further away. Move the copper one further away before I step on it. There we go. Pick up the...
Yes, Deb, these stencils are beautiful. They're not the holiday ones, so they're not available yet. They won't be available till after till after Mariah gets caught up with the holiday one. She's
Yeah, I might have a holiday one possibly. I will try it out and see if it works, and I won't tell anybody, but I'll see what Mariah thinks.
yeah, because she's kind of really busy getting them prepared for the shop.
It wouldn't be more than one. It would just be one. I have an idea for it, but we'll see. This one is indigo. Let's try a bit more indigo. Indigo, where are you? Indigo, there we are. A little bit more indigo. Not a lot. More copper. Quite a lot.
Oh, mini books. Oh, I'd love to see that, Deb.
Well, this is getting a little bit better mixed because I'm mixing it a bit more. Right, another glassine, I think. Come on, come here, glassine. Trying to pick you up. You do get nice prints with glassine, don't you? But I don't like to leave it down too long because it does sort of soak up a bit and it starts to produce wrinkly bits. So I don't like to leave it down too long because I want the print rather than the wrinkles. There we are, starting to wrinkle. Let's put it up. I have got the wrinkles in between, but I don't mind that. Oh, that's nice. That is lovely.
That's gorgeous.
I'm loving that. The copper only really shows up when you shine the light on it. That's nice. Pop that one down there. Now, a little bit more copper. I don't think I've quite got the edges I want yet. Close, but no bouquet.
I have a question for everyone. But I need to be on camera. So as soon as let's go through this, and then you can put me on camera for a minute.
Yeah, okay. I'll just do this one little bit.
I'm looking for something, and maybe everybody here will know what I'm looking for if I show them. Okay, Debsy.
Mix it a bit better. I think I might need to let it dry at some point. Right, I'm going to do another black. Now we'll put this on and then I will switch over and see what Igor can do. There you are, you're on, Igor. It's all yours.
Okay, what I've got here, I play bingo on Monday nights sometimes with Kathy Galante, and I won this journal, this big fat journal. I think I showed it before, which I love. And there on the first, when you first open it, there's a on the cover there's this thing, this pocketbook here. I'm thinking it's a printout because these are drawn on, the straps are drawn on and cut. Has anyone ever seen anything like this or know where this is sold or where I could find it? I want to make one of my own, but I haven't been able to find. It's got to be a printout.
Why is it got to be a printout?
Yeah. Well, the buckles are drawn on.
Uh-huh.
They're printed on. So it's not like somebody drew them. These are printed on.
You could make one with ribbon for the straps.
Yeah. Given that it's sitting right here in front of me, I'm sure I could make one myself, but I was looking specifically for whoever owned this pattern. Melody Huey from Melody made this, and she really isn't active anymore.
All right.
So I couldn't find anything via her pages, her website or YouTube. But it's definitely a printout, like maybe an SVG file.
Paula has a suggestion.
Oh, let's see. Jennifer makes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Jennifer makes. I will write that down, Paula. Thank you. Jennifer makes.
Right, I've got to pull this off now.
Go ahead. You can take me off now. I've sewed enough. Thank you, Fran.
You're very welcome. Oh, that's lovely. Look at those green tinges around the edges.
Oh,
lovely little green tinges all round.
Outstanding stencils, Fran. Really.
It's like a map from something like Age of Empires or something. That's what that reminds me of. Ian plays Age of Empires. Well, I'm going to leave that one to develop. So I'm going to take these off now and let the underneath develop.
I'm typing it in when I could just talk to it. And did you click on that link? Because if you click on that link, it should bring you right here. And if it didn't work, let me know. I'll send you a different link. Yeah, Deb C says, Miss Fran, that's worth a standing ovation. Okay, I'm going to send you a different link. Dan.
Thank you, Deb, anyway. It's not bad, but I don't know about a standing ovation.
Try that one. And that it has to bring you right into to us, to where you'll see us. It's the age of the nerd.
Oh, there she is.
Do you have her? There she is.
Yep. All three there. Hooray! Hello, Anne.
Do you have her? There she is.
Yep.
Hello.
All three there. Hooray! Hello, Anne.
Hello. Everything's upside down because it only works with the camera upside down.
Okay, and the first thing you have to do is mute your YouTube because we're getting echo back. Okay. There you go. And now we're going to let you talk and show and tell, okay?
Okay, I'll try. It won't let me flip my camera for some reason.
Yeah.
So this is going to be entertaining. Let's see if I can get this to work.
What have I done? I pressed the wrong button. Hang on.
There. Whoops. Is there a delay?
Yeah, there's a little bit delay. So if you're watching in YouTube, there's a bit of a lag.
Oh, okay. So there's this
You're
lovely
now
card. And then, is it better if I hold it up, do you think? A little fit.
That's a little fit. What does it say? I love that thing.
It says, just a minute. It's covering it up. It says, I'm here to help you, so please don't despair. When your temper is flaring or you need a breath of air, or when your blood pressure is rising and you're as mad as you can get, go ahead, just pitch a little fit and throw a little fit. I love it. I love it. And then, let's see if I can do, I put paper on my table because we have a glass top, so it glares.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then there's all of these amazing crochet things. Let's see if it'll catch up.
Well, two of those little things are actually tatted.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the two green things, the lime green things are tatting.
Wow. Let's see if I can get it over there. The little bows. Oh my gosh, the little bows are so cute. You see those?
Mm-hmm. We could see them.
Look how tiny they are compared to a finger. I mean, they're just tiny. And then all of these things. And Violet made all these. I just thought I should clarify that. She made every single one of these. And then a roll of the sacred player piano roll.
I told you I told you I had you covered with that.
Yes, you did. So that's my very, very happy mail from Violet. Thank you.
Hi, Darcy. You're welcome. You're very welcome. And thank you for coming to Defy and supporting them. I appreciate it.
Oh, I think they're wonderful. I got some fun stuff from them this week, too.
Yeah. Happy dance. Happy dance. Yeah.
Definitely a happy dance. A little fit. So funny. It's all beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'll put it in a special place with Violet made these.
No, you got to use them.
Oh, I will, but I want to keep them separate till I use them.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, and like the little stuff, if you look at the card I made, you'll see there's a little crochet on there. Yeah, that's why I make little stuff, is to put embellishments on cards or tags or whatever.
There's the little card. It's all sewn down.
Oh yeah, that was I was doing quilting and decided to put some of the leftovers on a card.
Yeah. Oh, we always have leftovers, don't we?
And then I think on the back you've got a place to write something, which I didn't want to put anything on there. I wanted to leave that for you. Yeah.
Brown suiting. Like, thank you so much.
You're welcome. That's hugs.
You too. Back to you.
Okay.
There we are. We're back.
There we go. Thank you, Fran. Back to Fran.
How do you
You're
turn
welcome.
mine off?
Fran will kick
Well,
you
I
out.
Oh, Fran will do it. Okay.
There we go. She's gone.
And then you can
How'd you
take me off too, because I've gone all blurry again. Look at that, Fran. That's horrible.
There you go.
Thank you, Colleen. They're just little, I sit here while Fran and I have play dates, or when we're streaming, I'll sit here with a hook and while a string and just, I don't know, I do stuff. And then I throw it off to the side just to keep my hands busy.
I think I'll do it something like that, this next one. I cut that one. That was one of the masks from this one. So I'm just going to do that now. That was Sailor Blue Green Shade. Indigo. I quite like the turquoise phthalo one. Could do a bit more of that one.
I was going to say your stencils are now getting nicely covered with the paint, so they're getting that crustiness to where they don't stick as much, right?
Yep.
Yep. Yes, Evie and Trish got a package from me today too.
Ooh.
And then Paula wants to know. Paula, it was Melody Huey, and I think she has a YouTube page called Melody Made, MELODIE, Melody. Yes, I sent Evie and Trish fingerless gloves. And hopefully, because for Trish, that it helps keep her hands warm. Well, for both of them, I hope it works.
Right, let's stick these down now.
You did good on that one. Not a lot of floppy bits.
Yeah, it's not so bad, is it?
I think that's my favorite of the whole batch. Uh-oh, Mariah has a package. Mariah has a package.
Uh-oh.
So
That is it.
If she gets in her car, well, it may be at her door, for all I know. But if I were her, I'd go get it before Izzy gets home.
Yeah. Well, that's not how I had it before. Not how I had it.
Good, Trish.
That's better.
That was the whole point, is to keep your hands warm. And this, I meant to tell you ladies that got the gloves, they're wash and wear. They're mostly the acrylic yarn. They're not cotton or wool. So you could just throw them in the washer and wash them wear. Wash them, dry them, wear them. No big deal.
I've tried the newsprint. It's white, so I think this is a pale one. So let's try the newsprint.
You know, Anne, I was really concerned because I know that it's holiday time and, packages don't get delivered in time for Christmas and everything. So I was really concerned about that. So I'm glad you guys all got them now. Oh, Mariah says she got her package. Woohoo! Gotta open it before Izzy.
kind of registration.
To give the secret away, Anne and Fran already know what Mariah got.
Oh. You definitely better open it quick.
Yeah, you've already seen it, and I sent Anne pictures too.
Swimming gel plate. That's not bad at all. Not so much on that yet.
Mariah, I want you to open it now. And then it's not, you'll see, the package inside is just lightly wrapped. It's not taped or anything. So you will get a first-hand look before Izzy. I wanted you to see it first and okay it. I want you to say it's okay and acceptable. I was a bit concerned about that part. Fran, your color choices today are beautiful with these stencils.
They're working quite well, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
The greeny one. Phthalo turquoise.
Right, Paula? What she's pulling. She pulled that last one off real fast, so I didn't get a great look at it. But that's okay.
No, I didn't. I put it down, pulled it up, put some more stuff on, put it down, pulled it up. It was there for ages. You just weren't paying attention. I'll pick it up again in a minute, but I want to use the other side of the paper on this, the other side of the same sheet that I just cut off. Yeah, this newsprint is quite good. I can recommend this. That's stuff you can get. What it was clean white newsprint meant for packing plates and things. So when you're moving house or anything like that, that kind of stuff.
Fran on fire. Well, I have a package of packing paper, what they call the newsprint, but mine is kind of beige, kind of off-white.
Lost a stencil.
And Deb C says that packing paper will yellow fast.
Oh, will it? Oh, well.
That's good to know.
Well, it was excess paper, you know, after the job. It was nothing huge, but I like that. That's nice.
I love it.
Rather good. The other one, I didn't show you.
Mariah, if you like it and you're okay with it, then you could probably wrap it back up and tape it this time, and then let Izzy have the joy of untaping it or whatever it is you do, or just wrap it with a ribbon, maybe something, so she can open it. That's 5-year-olds like to open presents, don't they?
Right.
It's thinner, Paula. It's thinner. The packing paper. It's thinner than butcher paper, right?
I think I might just, now that this has come off anyway, I may just as well pop it down again.
It's thicker than tissue paper, but thinner than butcher paper.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Paula. I don't know how to fix
it. I liked the indigo. Just a bit more indigo. Actually, I think I'll give this a little bit of a shaky wakey and make sure. Yeah, nice and deep and dark. Don't want that one coming up again. Now, what have I not done? Well, I haven't done the deli paper. I did pull a couple of sheets out, but it's quite small, so it's going to have to be a patchwork. Like that. And like that. And one more. Maybe two more. Or maybe just tear one in half after they've got holes anyway.
Yay, Mariah. Thank you.
So I've got some little bits.
Well, Mariah, you know what? If you want to wait till Christmas, if the vest is a Christmas present and you want to wait till Christmas, I'm okay with that. I leave it to you when she should have it. But I'm okay with that if you want to put it under the tree. Okay.
Not too bad. Mostly blue, but it comes up quite nice on the tissue paper, deli paper. I do like what it did on both the glassine and the tracing paper, oddly. I like both of those.
Posted in makers, Mariah. If you wait till Christmas, that's okay. If you do it now, yeah. Now we're all excited and want to see Lizzie's reaction.
Now I know I wanted some particular colours, and I'm now adding a different colour. I'm sorry, I can't help myself.
You've gone off rails. Silver.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. Didn't mean to pull that up. Idiot. There we go. Let's see what happens with blue on black paper. Silver on to kind of see what would happen. You can always sprinkle a little bit of copper over the top, either using a spray or just dipping a brush into something like the iridescent copper fine, or even the high flow, but I'm running low on that.
Like splatter.
I want to get the bronze in the high flow. I've been asking them for weeks on end, ever since it first came out, and they haven't done a thing about it. Or if they have, it hasn't arrived by ship yet. Oh.
Hi, Mrs. Gigi.
This is lovely. I love that. Look at that. Look at that.
It's almost like it's textured frame.
Yeah, isn't it? It's lovely. Silver and phthalo blue, I think it was. Phthalo blue green shade. Both golden high flow. And that's why I'm getting some little bit of the selling going on. Not a vast amount, but a little bit. I'm being a bit quick for it to develop and brewing it a lot.
It reminds me of a circuit board, a computer circuit board.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have that flavour, doesn't it?
Yeah. We like that. That's almost mappy. Yeah, Mariah says that is loverly.
Lovely.
Anne says that print is incredible. Deb C says it's fantastic. And Paula over there, who's never at a loss for words, says OMG.
Well, I'm just having fun. So
Yeah.
as long as you don't mind me having fun with you, lot.
Not a cricket board, a circuit board, right? Like the motherboard of a computer. I've seen
Yeah,
it.
like what the kids in not Navigator, the other one, Explorers,
Yeah.
like they flew over in their dreams.
Oh my God, I can't believe you and I watch the same movies.
Of course we do. Now this is the flat sheet. You can tell because it's not curling up. It's also not quite fitting the top there. So never mind. Where's the piece? Here we are, where I had some room left and do a bit more.
Did your camera bump that we're missing the extreme top of the gel plate?
Oh, hang on a minute.
Maybe just a hair. There we go. Better. Thank you, dear.
Just to catch that bit.
And Deb C says, what kind of black paper is that you're using?
It's art paper from Hobbycraft. You can probably get the same thing from Hobby Lobby. I don't know much about the American end of things. Oh, and look, there's some blobs there. I think I want those blobs.
So it's not cardstock. It's thinner than cardstock, but it's not it's not construction paper, if you know what that is, Deb C. It's not black carnival paper. No, it's not black carnival paper.
But it's thinner than the. I've got Astro Brights, and that's more like card. It's in between Astro Brights and tissue, I would say. Let me get a couple of sheets of Astro Bright out.
Yes, Blick does carry an artist black tissue, and someone told me about it and said that it didn't bleed. Okay, Mariah's got to go get Izzy. Okie dokie. But
it's a little bit stiffer than that. Just a little bit stiffer.
Yeah. By bleeding, Fran and I talked about this, and by bleeding, I think they meant that the black did not bleed as like you know.
Color, yeah.
The black.
It doesn't. I don't think it. We decided that we think it means it doesn't bleed black into other things.
Right.
It does not mean that it won't allow the acrylic paint to bleed through.
Yeah.
That's not what we're about. That's what we think anyway. That is lovely. I love that. That's really good, that one.
I think you've nailed it with all these stencils today. I told you that last night. I think you've nailed it.
I'm liking that. It's certainly giving me what I'm wanting. It's exactly what I'm wanting. So I'm really quite pleased with that. Well, this is for going on fuzzy.
Those that have come in late probably don't remember seeing the earlier when you showed the alien plant.
Yeah, the alien plant.
Oh, Liz says she's got some of that black paper and the paint does not bleed through. Not for her.
Oh, that's good then. That's good to know. There we are. Alien.
Yeah, I love that.
It's nice and drippy.
And now that you've got paint on it, it's even
better. It's got to now, isn't it? Yeah. And I haven't even used the biggest one yet. I just used that medium-sized one.
Okay,
I wonder what I did with it.
that's a good recommendation. I'll go back and take a look at it and see what I can get. Thank you, Liz. What, you wonder what? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's all right.
I'm sorry. I interrupted your train of thought. Choo-choo. And for anyone these are not available in the shop yet. And it may be a while. Mariah still has some holiday stencils to work out, and it is the holiday time, so we like her to breathe now and then.
Well, now I've got these off my chest, I can do the holiday thing I was thinking of. It's only one little thing. It doesn't matter if it doesn't, because it can be used other times as well.
Yeah, but what I'm going to do is post, if you go to the shop. Oh, let me get my mouth straight here. First of all, we've got to put the link to the shop. There's the shop. And if you use Fran's discount code, it's good till the end of the year, you get 10% off after you purchase $30 worth. I always forget that.
It's the other one of those. I don't want another one of those. I want another one of these roly ones. I want a roly one.
Because it is a holiday, and you never know. Somebody might, you want to give that discount to a friend who is going to buy you some stencils. You can do that.
There we go. Let's see what we've got.
Is that back to the black paper? No, that's still that black paper.
Yep. And this has got copper and silver and the one of the blues. Not sure which blue it was. Might have been Phthalo blue green shade, because it's got a little hint of green in it. I think that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
But I put one side and copper at the other. It has melded a bit, but it still remained a little distinct. So that's nice. A little bit more silver over here, a little bit more copper over here. Lovely. Definitely. Good. I like that. It's a nice one. I'm in the right family. Now, how far are we doing?
We're good. We got time. You know what? I have a suggestion.
Dragon.
Throw you off the rails.
Sorry?
I have a suggestion to throw you off the rails.
Oh.
Well, you've been using the same layout for your pulls.
Yes.
Switch it up.
Huh?
Move them around. Switch it up. Put the crosshairs over there, and the boxes over there, and the mask over there. Just move things.
I want to get the print off that, so I'm lifting them off.
Oh, yeah. After you do that, yeah, I'll let you do that first.
Thank you. I was thinking I want to use the dragon.
Oh.
And Maureen.
Well, you were making such beautiful mappy prints that I'm like, well, what would it look like if you moved this over there and only half of that in part? So
yeah,
I guess.
Well, I want to use the dragon first. I might use some bits of that as well. Pretend it's flying over a castle, but I want to use some dragon.
Oh, Colleen and Paula say plants. Put some plants on. Either that or they might put some pants on. How would they know that? I don't know. She has pants on, so you must mean plants.
I certainly hope so. I'm just going to do a pull on this because this is now ready. And then I'll go and do the other plate and do some dragon. In fact, I could put dragon on top of this, you know, except that I want the pattern. So we'll just do what we've got. So if I'm going to pull that, I think I'll use some pearl. I'll use pearl and see what I get. Might be a bit light.
Oh, yeah.
I might.
If you go to PM Artist Studio to the shop and you want to get some, Mariah does now have a good setup where you can get a gift card. Yay!
Mm.
Nope.
No, it's all solid at the top there. I'm gonna pull that off.
Pants on. That's it.
Thanks.
Now we need a stencil that looks like pants.
I think that's a matter of opinion.
Bib overalls. Coveralls. What color is this?
This is pearl. Pearl iridescent golden high flower.
This is pretty.
Well, I'm hoping it's going to pull up that color underneath without being too insistent about it. Now, what I'm going to pull it with, let me have a look at what it was looking like.
Ooh.
Might work quite well on black. I think I'll do it on black, see what happens. I've got some sheets of lacquer.
Oh, man, that's so sweet. Not
There we go.
Mr. Mom passed away. I'm sorry about that, but sweet that they sent you a gift card. That they knew to send you a PM gift card.
That's lovely. A big wrinkle in the middle. I might have to redo this one.
Yeah, well, that's why I asked you if it was tissue paper, because I noticed the wrinkle in previous ones.
No, it's all right. I'm just going to press it down and see what happens. I will leave that for a while. I'll go and set it aside somewhere. May not work. Might get something, might not get all of it. Oh, I've got to move that before I step on them all. And the other one can wait while we have a go with the other plate. That was the glassine one. No, the tracing paper one. This was rather nice. I liked it. The tracing paper one was rather good. And it didn't go very far through, so we got a lovely effect. I do like that. It's almost sort of sea green in places. Can you see the sea green?
I can't. I love that. It's iridescent.
Yeah, very green. Look at that.
So that's not the glassine paper?
No, that's the tracing paper, the thick old tracing paper, the really thick stuff. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. So where's the other? There's that one, there's that one. Oh, there we are.
They're great. She's been wanting to get to these stencils. She had this in her head for a while, and just so many things have been happening. So she finally got to sit down and do the boxes and the alien plant. And this
I'm all sitting there. I just had to do something.
The echo.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I had these sitting around for a while, little sketches of things, and I really wanted to use them, but I just didn't have the energy to do anything about it while I was in Wales. I meant to do drawings and sketches while I was there, but I was just so tired, you know, humping things around all the time and trying to arrange people to come and look at the place. And it's just so much, so much.
Yeah. I missed you when you were over there because you didn't have internet this time.
No, I didn't.
So it was lonely.
Yeah, it was. I put some more little alien plants down. See, they go either way. And an itsy bitsy one. I'll put him the other way around as well. Why not? Right, that's the way around they're going to go. Remember how that looked? I wonder if I've got a moon anywhere. Have I got a moon somewhere nearby? I'd love to put a moon in with it. I did mean to use this, but I got so many of the others done. I did not. I'm going to use that, which is lovely.
Oh, I love that one. You know I love that one. Deb C says those alien plants are brilliant, and I agree. She's not done yet. That's just one. I know she has more in her head.
Well, I don't know whether I quite like that thought. More alien plants in my head. Yeah. They'll be growing out of my ears soon. Oh, I should have a little thingy in there somewhere. Looking for a moon. Moon. Come here, moon. Want a moon. Want to add a moon. Oh, wait a minute. I've got a big moon there. I don't think that's going to do.
Darcy, feel free to drop the link if you want.
There you go. Maybe I'll use an edge of a moon. I don't see any other moons here. They're all, whoops, something fell on the floor. No, it was a dragon. A dragon fell on the floor. Could always use another dragon. He's just falling out of the sky because he's been pelted. He's falling. There we go. Now, let's get rid of that one. Is it going to be in the way? We don't want the other alien plant just at the moment. So what I'm going to do is let's stick with a bit of fire.
And there you go. To her latest video that was to use the stringy bits, the funky strings that Mariah sent her. So when you're done watching us, head over there and check out her video.
And transparent red iron oxide. Uh-oh, that one is also.
Fran, it's all your fault.
Oh, it's more my fault, was it? Oh, sorry.
Colleen just got her mail, and she just got the book Creative Mixed Media by Cheryl Kahn.
Ah, Cheryl Kahn's a good one.
She says, I love nice used books that are like new for only $5.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do like getting those.
Yeah. And there was a
Right, I'm trying
small
to
plane
get
crash.
a bit.
Wow, Liz.
Dioxazine purple, that is.
No, Fran showcased her own personal book today. No, no sales.
No, buy this rubbish. No, no, I do like my books, but I was beginning to feel a bit like I was urging people to buy, and I don't like that. I prefer to just be able to talk for a bit, you know. Why not? Doesn't have to be about anything in particular. So that's why I brought out one of my books that notebooks that I use. I do like to keep things in a notebook, and as I said before, if I end up with too many notepads, which I very often do, I put things in lots of notepads. So if it's something I want to keep, like for instance, there were the designs for these, I'll probably put all those in one journal notepad book, cut them out and paste them in, you know, so that I know where they all are. It won't be the actual stencils, it'll just be a reminder of how I created it in the first place. Now there's not a lot underneath these. There's a bit under that one, but there's not much under that one. Well, there is some seeping under the edge though. Interesting. Oh, that's very dark. I need to put some sort of silver or something on top of that, I think. Right, I'm going to put some silver on this. Or will I put silver, or will I put, I might put some of this iridescent pearl, I think, just to add a little bit to it. I'll put it on this side first. There we go, put that down. Pull this side up, do the same again. It's bringing up some areas which I'm liking. There we go. I thought that was a bit dark. I maybe made the wrong choice using black paper.
Well, I was going to say, now I'm curious what it would look like with the white paper.
Yeah, that would be interesting. We'll do that next time. But in the meantime, I've added some pearl to that. Some pearl? Was it? Yes, it was pearl. So now, oh, I managed to get the register pretty good and all. Wow.
Well, it's not a complete fail. I like it.
I'm amazed at how well I managed to put it down.
Yeah.
I thought for sure I had missed the registration, but it's come up beautiful. I'm loving that. Look at that. That tail is dead on. That's amazing. That's quite amazing. I'm loving that one.
So I'm hoping, because you've been working more in Photoshop and in Silhouette to get the lines better, that I'm hoping that Mariah has less and less to fiddle with when she gets them.
That's what I'm hoping, because the lines of this are very similar to the lines of this. There's not a lot of difference. Yeah. Right?
Because Mariah
these might really be small, but you don't need to make them that small.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I cut it like that on a Silhouette, but if you want to cut it on a maker, you might have to not use the very small ones and just use the small ones and the medium ones and the big one.
Yeah.
So
Fran really has been trying hard to get those lines better. We've seen the difference with the Cricut and the Silhouette. We've seen how it made the difference. So she's been trying harder to widen those lines.
I'm also hoping that Mariah won't have so much work to do. So she'll have to let me know with how close I'm getting to it.
Yeah, feedback, Mariah, so she can know if she needs to adjust even more. Yeah, Colleen says, you are hot today. Woohoo.
It's going quite well. I'm quite pleased with it.
Deb C says it looks dimensional. Holy cow, good. I always say holy cow smokes, like holy smokes, holy cow smokes. Ha ha ha. Anne says, I love the dragon's wings. They may need to be a stencil unto themselves, like the dragonfly wing stencil. Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I did I used the dragonfly wings, dragon wings, as strippers, just dragon wing designs, but I didn't include this one because I hadn't invented that one at that time.
Yeah.
So I may have to do an extra one with that in. It is a darn good pattern, isn't it? I like it. That and the tail together make a nice combo, I think.
You need to get up and strut, lady, because these are fantastic.
Wait. Sorry? I'm going to do it with a glassine. What were you saying?
I said you need to strut your stuff, lady, because these are fantastic stencils. And Anne says, and the dragon tail, we will just do a dragon autopsy.
Yeah. Actually, you know, looking at these alien plants, they've got a sort of Halloweenish look to them, haven't they? They are quite Halloweeny.
Well,
maybe I should have
that. I know it's not a Venus flytrap, but it takes me back to that movie
Little Shop of Horrors.
Shop of Horrors, yeah. Oh, Paula says you're so hot that she had to peel her duvet back.
What are you trying to say? That's a little wrinkly, but I quite like that. It's certainly got the dragon wings showing up beautifully.
So that's the difference. Lay it not at an angle. So that's the difference between the same print on white paper as opposed to black.
Well, this is on glassine, not white. But I can do one on white. I will do one on white next. On just white, you know. I'm trying to find somewhere over here where I haven't already got a wet print. It's not easy.
See?
Have them everywhere. No, let's take that out of the way over there. That's done. That one has. And I want a piece of this newsprint. Anyway, we'll try with a neat sheet of newsprint. Now, I'm going to use the same sort of colours. I think I'm going to use some... I might actually use a little bit of my new bloody red. I added quite a lot of more liquidy stuff to this lot this time.
Yes.
And just getting something a bit more spready, but it's not going to be high flow. So we may have a problem, but I just can't resist using a bit. It's quite gelatinous.
Hey, Paula, this is where you come in and give your little spiel to everyone if you want to do that. Nisi says she loves those squares. Yep.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with them myself. I think I'm quite happy with them indeed.
Brilliant.
I'll do a little bit more Nicolazo gold. I'm putting some on there with that. And I'll do some... Where's the indigo gone? Oh, there it is. Indigo. I do like how these turn out with indigo.
Yeah, we've hit the camera again, and your
the
bottom right corner is a little off. I don't know how much we're missing. There we go.
Not very much.
Not very much. Yeah. So now we're still missing a little bit. Too much of your lap and not enough of the top. Ta-da! Getting closer. There you go. There you go. I just want to make sure we're not missing anything. And again, I'm sorry for the echo.
I wish we could do something about it. Just everything we try doesn't seem to do anything. Really sorry, folks. Sort of being a bit deliberate with this colouring. Yeah. Right, let's see if we get anything out of that. Let's see. Let's see. Now this is the newsprint. That's pretty neat. Whoa, it's just folding on itself. Hang on a minute. His face has been a little bit obliterated by the flames, but yeah, that's not too bad.
That's not too bad. I like it. Lay it.
Let's go over the fine detail. Huh?
Lay it more flat, less of a tilt.
Oh, wait a minute. I've got to get this alien plant.
Oh, you got away.
Alien attempted to escape. We can't have that. I was just checking to see if anything else had. You see that I managed to get the red only in that area, which is what I was trying for. But I can go around here with a white marker or something to put more relief on his face. You can see it a bit more clearly. And I think that's pretty excellent. Marvelous.
I think it's pretty darn good, yeah.
Highlight the flames a bit more as well. I've got some on the back of the paper now. Just let me cut this off. And we'll see if we can get some more of that off with a final pull on that. I'm getting quite tired now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting quite achy. It's at least a week since I did any printing.
Yeah.
So I'm tired. Got that one down. Oh, mustn't step on the old print. I'll be getting footprints all over the place. Now, I want to try and get some of that up. I don't want so much of that down. So I'm going to go over it with a baby wipe. I see that I need to put some more flow medium or something like that, flow improver. I did put a fair bit in when I was mixing this paint, but it looks like I need a bit more. There we go. That's quite good. Now, we'll go on with the blues, but this time I want the greeny one because the greeny one seems to work rather well, I think. Bit of the greeny blue.
Comments on your flames and your stencils.
Oh, thank you. And a bit of the pearl, not so much of the pearl iridescent, I don't think. Let's go back to copper. We haven't gone back to copper for a while. It'd be interesting to do that with this. I do like a nice copper dragon. There we go. See what happens now.
Yeah, this is how it works. See what happens now day.
Yes, it's a see what happens now day. I think that ought to be my life. Let's see what happens now. Right. Whoop. That up before it does anything, or I stand on it and break the handle. Now I want to put something white on it, but I don't want to use that stuff. I want to use that thicker. Was that the one? Yeah. Not quite white, but whitish. This is my old. It's quite slushy, this. So this is my old tracing paper that I have used earlier.
Yeah, get your fingers down in the moon and the little bits.
Because it's thicker, it's not wrinkling up so much as other things do. But I've got a feeling that that's well enough. Lovely. Oh, I like how the dragons come out. Oh, it's got lovely stuff on the moon as well. Look at that. Look at that on the moon.
Oh, wow.
Lovely.
Coral.
Yeah, like a different bit of moon surface.
So that's quite wet, because are we seeing
It
the
is.
wet?
That's the wet, yeah.
Yeah, it takes a while to dry.
And it's in the paper as well. Yeah, but it's rather good. The other one came out really nicely. So we'll leave that there.
Yeah, Colleen says you look like you have enough for a separate print, separate pull. Yeah.
I think that's why I'm hurriedly trying to get a piece off here.
Yep.
And I'm going to use rice paper. This is the Sumi rice paper. So we'll see. I mean, you can see there's still a lot of paint there. It's coming through. Look at that.
Every time you say that, I think of two big, giant guys squatting down. Hoo! Hoo! That's sumo, not
Yasu. Hi.
Oh, wow.
That is nice. Look at that. Oh, the flames have come out nice on that one. Lovely. There we go. I like that one. That's really good. A lot of it's got a lot of clouding and selling going on in it. I like
Even
that.
the tiniest little alien plant came up.
Yeah, the little tiny one. And the little dragon. Lovely. Right.
So
now
I want to ask everyone, do they I'm pretty sure that the squares and the dragon are a hit. What do you think of the alien plant? Do you think Fran can come up with more ideas? You'd like that? Taking a poll, what do you think of more alien plants? Like really far out, crazy.
That would be fun to have the opportunity to try some really far out crazy plants.
Oh, Anne says, Colleen says you could create a forest. Anne says Fran's ideas are all original and the crazier the better. And I like Colleen's idea. You could create a forest. And
that would be a lot of work, forest.
Ooh, and I mean, it would be a whole scene on one gel plate.
Yeah, well, you'd have to have a big gel plate for that, though. I'm inclined to go a bit.
Well, you designed for the 8x10, and then you designed for the 12x14 or whatever the big one.
I designed for the 8x10, and then I use all those stencils on a bigger plate.
Okay, so get an 8x10 piece of paper and just.
That's an 8x10 size one. That's an 8x10 size one. There are gaps, but that was deliberate. So, yeah, they would fit on an 8x10, but I just use them all together on these big ones. So, why not? So I've got to put some.
Edith said we would love more plants. I agree. More plants. A fantastical scene with alien plants, fantastical alien plants, trees, even clouds, whatever she wants to do.
Well, it might be fun to do things that would float in the clouds. There are some weird things people have come up with before. I don't see why I should never go at that as well.
Well, baby dragons flying into an alien plant forest, coming out of the clouds into the forest. I'm gonna give you 15 minutes and then I'm cutting you off. That's enough.
Okay.
You're getting tired. So
yeah, but I just want to finish this off.
I know. But you've been on almost 2 hours and
yeah.
That's all right. That's enough. You need to get up and get a fresh cuppa and a little walkabout.
Well, I need to get up, heat up the cuppa I didn't actually drink. I'm always doing that.
Oh, dear. Well, Trish, let's see. Evie's iPad died, so she isn't here. But Trish is saying that Evie said she's ready to buy those squares when they're available.
Mm-hmm. That is lovely. What good to know. You hear that, Mariah?
They will go in the shop. There's a line. There's a waiting line. They will go in the shop as soon as Mariah gets to them.
I'm going to leave that down because I think that's going to be quite exciting. Wrinkles and all.
Okay.
Look. Isn't that going to be rather nice? And I can always go over it and pick up the extra bits from wrinkles with some matte medium to pick up anything that's missing. But I think that's going to be rather whichever way.
Are we gonna?
One more.
Are we gonna try to be here Wednesday?
Well, we'll see how I feel. It might be better to think of Friday.
Okay, so just in case anybody's wondering, if we do Wednesday, I will post like I did today. But at the moment, we're not looking to come back until Friday. So I will post messages Friday in Makers and in my group.
This is the last one. I'm just going to do this last one. Now we've got to think what we're going to pull this with. Because I think it's rather pretty.
Hi, Art Curious. Miriam, right? Isn't Art Curious Miriam? I think so. She says hi.
Hi. Hi, Art Curious. So, I mean, I could do it iridescent pearl to pick that up on black paper, even. How about that? Let's try that.
Yeah, try that.
Okay. I'm not doing it very heavy because this one hasn't had a long time to dry, so I don't want to disturb things too much. Just make sure I've got paint everywhere I want it. Now that's enough. I don't want to be too heavy. Oh, there's a bit that's missed. Don't want to be too heavy-handed. I just want to be quick with
and
paper.
It's telling already.
I've run out of black paper. I'll have to use this piece here, which isn't quite the right size, but never mind. And we'll pick that bit up with that sheet. It just has a gap at the edge. There we go. Finishing that off. Lovely. There we are. Got a nice little bit of pattern at the edge of that one then. Lovely, lovely. Now again, I think I'm going to have to leave that one to see what happens. Let's see what it might turn out like by turning over the page. It's quite pale, but it is there.
It is there.
We've got
Yeah.
the dragon's wings and his mouth. And we've got the plants, drippy, drippy, and the squares. I'll tell you what I didn't do. I was having so much fun with that lot that there's all these I didn't use. We'll have to use these next time. I'll have to cut that. Well, I did show them at the beginning, but I didn't get around to using them.
I know. I'm just messing with
it. Dragon mask. I could use that on, try and use it as it is on a smaller plate. I mean, this one is a bit too small for it, but I want a little bit bigger, like on the 8x10. That would work rather well, wouldn't it?
Even if you turn the plate at an angle.
Sorry?
Turn the plate at an angle instead of square. The little plate. Bring the little plate back. Lay it down. Oh, it still won't fit.
No, not quite. It just needs to be a little bit longer. So an 8x10 would fit just nice.
Miriam, that's
to show all the plants like a forest, as someone was saying. Like, well, hey, forest. And I don't know what's happened to the biggest one, and I never even used it. It's around somewhere. I had it earlier. Oh, there it is on the floor. There you go.
There you go.
Biggie.
Oh, you didn't use it at all?
No, I didn't use it. Well, I only had, by the time I finished playing with squares, I only had a little corner to use, a little tiny one like that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there we are, folks. I'm worn out now.
Yep. Okay, I will say thank you to everyone. I apologize again for the echo. If you haven't given a thumbs up, please do. We appreciate you. If you're watching the replay, please leave a comment. Fran's getting caught up with responding to comments, and she loves to read them.
Yeah, I do. This flower can double to shower for the aliens.
And I will post in Makers or my own group, or both groups usually, that we will be back Friday. Wednesday is iffy, but we will be back Friday.
Definitely.
That's okay, Miriam. You can watch the replay if you want. It's always there. Oh yeah, Deb C says slap that big ugly book cover.
Yeah, yeah. I read that. I was waiting to say that, and then you got in before me. Way.
Oh, you reading? Go ahead, you read, and then there's no echo.
Well, it just said it would look great on the plant. Would look great as on a book cover, and I do have a book cover. But, actually, you could be completely right. That would have to be done in something like silver or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And she,
nice.
This is, you know, everybody, she will get the, oh yeah, she will get
time when
I
will. Yeah, that's the time when you would put some ink. Sorry, I keep saying ink. Paint on a plate, brayer it on, stick it on your either on there or on your brayer off sheet to get the color onto that, and then you slap it on, and then brayer it with a clean brayer, and there you are. You would have a print. You do that with silver and get a rather nice effect, or just do it onto, to be sure you're not going to spoil things, do it onto white tissue, and then you can very carefully cut around using a water brush or water in a brush to tear it out, and then you can stick it on, and it would look wonderful.
Okay, I have to say, if nobody noticed, this is a book cover that Fran made last week, and I was going to tell her to open it. You have to see what she did inside. Really embellished it beautifully.
I just went over the gaps with a white Posca marker. That's all. There's nothing wonderful about that. I was wondering about doing something on here, but I think I might need to do with either blue or gold or perhaps black to balance that. But then you won't see both at once, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I can't remember if this was the Monday one or the one that showed early on Friday and I completely missed.
Yeah.
Because we tried to schedule it for 7 o'clock on Friday, 7 o'clock UK time on Friday. And what happened was 2 hours, an hour, 2 hours before I went to be ready to find it. And it had already played 3 hours before that at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was like, what? I do not know what happened or why it did that. So sorry, anybody, if you missed us. I missed it too. I'm quite sorry. Well, that's it for today. We are done. I am completely whacked.
Yep.
I will go on rest as you all instructed me.
She's knackered.
I'm worn out. I'm right worn out. I will save all my sticking down stencils. It doesn't really matter. I can always go and cut another one, but of course it's best to save them if you can because they build up such beautiful colours. So that is us for today. We're both there, are we? No, we are now.
Oh, there we are.
Hello. Bye-bye.
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 Let's give a heart. Let's do this. We can share some love. See you all.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.